This morning, we are learning more about one of the suspects in custody, accused of planning an attack on UFC Fight Night at the White House. 19-year-old Tycen Proper is now facing federal charges after the FBI uncovered the alleged terror plot. NewsNation Washington correspondent Hannah Brandt is live from the White House. So, Hannah, what more are you learning about the suspect? Also, the charges he's now facing.
Well, Kelly, I was just going through those court records that were just made public about this alleged terror plot, and it states that 19-year-old Ohio man, Tycen Proper, was part of this apparent plot to launch an attack at the UFC fights that happened here at the White House over the weekend. Those new charges filed against Proper include charges of conspiracy to commit an offense against the United States, attempted murder of an officer or employee of the U.S., and 2 different firearm charges. There's a lot of info packed into this court filing, which says 4 days before these UFC fights, local officers got a call from Proper's mother. She told them apparently she was concerned about her son's online activity and chats. Along with his recent firearm purchases, his parents saying he spent thousands of dollars in graduation money collecting these firearms. And in a search, FBI investigators then apparently discovered some large boxes of ammo and tactical gear at his home. They also discovered these signal chats on Proper's phone that they say laid out detailed plans to conduct this attack in Washington, D.C., including maps of the area and detailed planning, they say. And then they went to interview Proper, who the investigators, these FBI investigators and local investigators, say was at a medical facility at this point. And they say he admitted to them these plans to attack the U.S. government during the UFC fight with a group they say Proper identified as Vanguard of the Old. That's the name he said. And they apparently believe the United States is headed in the wrong direction, with members of this group apparently expressing that people involved with Jeffrey Epstein should not run the government. They say Proper told them the plan included flying drones to detonate at this UFC event. It also included apparent snipers and other shooters as well. So a pretty detailed plot that this interview they had with Proper laid out. That's what these investigators are alleging at this point. There are several other individuals we know believed to be connected with this plot. Multiple other people were arrested in connection with this plot, according to FBI Director Kash Patel, who posted about this attack yesterday and kind of laid out how it was stopped cold, he says, by the FBI. The Secret Service says the numbers of these kind of targeted cases are on the rise as well. They say they also worked with the FBI to stop this plot. So we continue to learn new details about what exactly it was that happened. But interestingly, President Trump, when asked about this potential terror plot earlier today, he's, of course, at the G7 summit in France, told reporters he hadn't been briefed on it. He didn't really know anything about it, Kelly.
Wow. Well, we certainly are grateful for their quick action. Hannah Brandt, thank you very much for the breakdown there. Live for us at the White House. Hannah, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.